I'm on autopilot right now, guys. So.
Hi guys, this is my. Today we're going to talk about cosplaying. Oh my gosh, so exciting! So we're gonna do cosplaying and talk about cosplayer things. Like I said, cosplayer things.
Topic is just cosplay.
Yeah.
Right? Just because if I had like big time cosplayer.
You're amazing. It's cool seeing how much you like run amazing things throughout the years.
You might be starting a little early, but I don't really know when we're supposed to end either, so
Maybe
all are done.
Whenever I just feel,
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right, to wrap it up.
Gravita. When you need me, all you gotta do is holler. Now for real, I'ma hear you when you holler. I'll be right there in my cake, FSK below my collar. Oh, trouble want some trouble, then I'm double, it's getting common. I got some issues I've been dealing with. About to lose my scholarships. Friends, family, loved ones, so you know inside I'm sick. They may think you're tough, but you don't know what you're doing. All right, we're back at this FSKon 2023, all right, and we are at the panel of, does cosplay make you money? That is what we want to know. So leading right in, introduce yourself. Who are you?
That's a good question. I'm Megan. You can visit my Instagram at MLBDesigns834, and I do a lot of cool art, so yeah.
All right,
Indeed she does, yes. I am Soleil, so yes, I cosplay as Vigilance for FSK, and I've been expanding on that, so it's been a fun adventure too.
All right. And if you don't know me, Midori_Hana, cosplayer, streamer, everything. I'm not even going to go into the list. Too long to count. So jumping directly in, what goes in to picking what you want to cosplay?
So for me, it's just like my favorite characters from different like animes. Like I do Rin from Love Live, Jean and Aaron from AOT, Ichigo from Bleach, and Keniki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul. And then I do Cruel Tempest from Seraph of the End.
Back to you, Tom. No, that is amazing. What about you, Faith?
I think my first cosplay really has been with Vigilance, and it's been an amazing adventure to kind of expand on that. There are a couple that I've wanted to do when it comes to with FSK, but also with my own. And it's kind of expanding on that, kind of growing in what exactly, if it was exactly characters or making up characters of my own. So that's been something I've been dancing around with.
So you've never cosplayed before Vigilance?
Correct.
All right, so what made you say, sure, I'll dress in this character that I never really thought to dress in, but I'm doing it?
I just saw it as an opportunity to kind of just express myself in a way that I've always wanted to, but sometimes maybe been hesitant to.
Gotcha.
So the fact that this character who like looked like me, but also was amazing in all those ways, not saying that I'm like not amazing, I just think it's really cool when you get to express that in like a white and red suit with a cape and just get to be around and do that. So it kind of amplified exactly what I was already feeling.
Right.
So that was a really cool opportunity.
I like it. All right, leading down to the next one. I mean, I guess, what is your favorite, or what was your favorite cosplay again, and why?
So currently it's Rin from Love Live. Partly it's easier to get into.
Fair.
Practicality is important.
Exactly, yes. But I just like the overall anime, it's like more of like a school idol singing thing.
Yeah.
But I just like the character in general. Like there's a whole bunch of outfits that you can actually pick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just basically her and just a tiger onesie too, but that's pretty much it. I like the other cosplays either take a while and
Strength to get
mental.
in.
Yes, especially the hardest for Attack on Titan characters, which I need a new one because mine broke.
Oh no.
But it's just I just like doing it. So yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's easy because, you know, it's my first one and it's Visions, but I love the relationship of how it's grown because it's like I already was excited. I was like, oh, I've come to that point where it's kind of like that life imitates art, where it's like I loved her and it was like I want to cosplay to look like her. And now in so many ways, it's like it's pouring back into me in ways that she looks like me. And it's kind of cool in this weird way that we fuse to one. So in the practicality where it's like, oh my gosh, as much as I love her, it sometimes can be a battle to get in her and then getting out of her.
Yeah.
But it's amazing in that way that we've kind of grown that type of relationship where it's been that way. It's been kind of cool. So she's like my favorite in a lot of ways just because of what she represents and the fact that, you know, a lot of young girls can look up to her. And then also the fact of how she can help inspire just anyone in general, that it's just like you stand in your truth and just be who you are and don't be afraid to do that.
Yeah. I wish I had a favorite. I really like for me when I cosplay, it's more like what character when I'm watching the show do I feel represents me. And then when I cosplay them, I stay true to myself, which I guess will lead me into my next question. Do you do anything in particular to add your own flavor to the cosplay to make it more you? Like, yeah, you're you know, cosplaying, you know, Pikachu. But if I was cosplaying Pikachu, I would probably do my hair to make my ears. Just so it's like, oh, it's still me, but I'm Pikachu to you guys. Like,
It's your Midori
touch. Like,
that makes
what's
it
your
beautiful.
personal flair that you add to
Je
your
ne sais quoi,
cosplays? If
as
you
you
do,
will. Yeah.
what do you do for yours? If you do it, you don't have to, by any means.
I honestly don't. Like, maybe I'll, like, play around with, like, the makeup more.
Okay.
Because, like, it's very, like, simple makeup. But since the outfit that I usually wear with her, it's, like, red and blue. Like, there's a giant bow in the back, too. And since it's, like, deals with music, I sometimes, like, put some, like, music notes.
See, that's good.
But,
See, that's
like,
personal flair for real.
Yeah, and then,
That's
like,
cute.
I do the eyelids, like, red and blue.
Oh, that's cute.
To, like, kind of go with the theme.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's a cute touch.
So that's good though, because I feel like, you know, if you're walking down the street and you see, I know I've seen people at like conventions who might do like the same cosplay, and you know that kind of grinds your gear because you're like, how dare you wear the same dress as me?
That's
But then that's the first thing I look for. I'm like, what makes theirs different? And if I would see yours versus someone else's, I'd be like, oh, she killed it. She did music notes and the color. Come on, you just did the basic. Like,
I mean, personally, I haven't seen anyone else with the same outfit as
there you go.
mine.
There you
Alright.
go. I like it. What about
You know,
you, Fee?
and I could say the same thing, kind of like, even though there's different ones out there, but I can say when it comes to the character, she doesn't wear a lot of makeup, but I do a lot of natural makeup where it amplifies the natural things that are there in the face. Or sometimes if I want to have a little sparkle, because I'm just feeling absolutely amazing, as always, you know, sometimes. And I have
right?
sparkle at that time, or it's just like my heart earrings or things like that. Those little subtle touches are things that I like, where it's not too overpowering, but when someone goes to look, they notice and see them. And it just brings that extra touch to the character, where it's just kind of like that way. Or honestly, with that, since it's an indie character, adding more liveliness to it by saying, like, my own scent is more like coconut, which you can smell. But for Vigilance, that's like, I actually have a scent for her.
That's awesome.
And so it gives a whole nother layer of,
Yeah.
you know, life to her. And so I like little things like that. So when I spray my cape and everything like that, so when people go by, it's like, oh wow, like it's like a certain set that reminds them of that character. So I think that's a cool little thing I like to do.
So funneling down to the title, right? Has cosplay playing earned you any money?
No.
No.
I mostly just do it for fun. Like, it's helped me get out of my shell a lot more, because, yes, long ago I used to be like this kid who did not want to talk to anyone.
Introvert.
I am still an introvert,
Yeah.
but I'm like more open.
Yeah.
So like just cosplaying has helped me get out of that really introvert shell of mine.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I don't think I would want to really make money off of it because it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just something that I like to do for fun, not like, oh, this is my job.
Right. So if any like cosplay makeup people were to slide in your DMs, would you be open to it, or would you sign up for it, or would you kind of be like, no, okay?
I guess it would just depend.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, but it's different this time. Like Sundays are short.
yeah, it just depends. Like, if I like vibe with them well,
Yeah.
if it, like, I would have to like, of course, look at what they do, who they like help like represent, that type of thing, because I don't want to be like associated with something like bad or anything. So yeah, it's just like it would just depend.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I would actually say yes, because not a lot, but in that way it was from necessarily vigilance, but it was from the mentality where it was like, depending on how I wanted to present something, it actually found a way to give me a little bit of something. I was like, wow, that actually, I wasn't thinking about that. That surprised me that it actually was something that came back to me. And even though it wasn't a lot, it kind of showed me that, you know, it's possible. So even like, if I say not a lot, I'll be optimistic to say, I mean, not yet.
Yeah.
Because it just depends. Like in that way, I respect that where it's like the passion. I definitely don't want that to become a chore where it's like, it's a job to do.
Yeah.
But I do want to feed that passion. And if someone is just like, I appreciate what you do and efforts, I mean, I'm not, who am I to push you? You know?
No, that's
But in
real.
that way, I was like, so in that way, it definitely has actually shown some type of fruit in that way. So
No.
I mean,
I definitely am surprised at how my cosplaying career has like become something, because like I'm so like you, like it was just to get me in my happy space, like you know, like I can't afford to do this now, because as a kid doing, you know, the towel for your hair and you know a sheet for your dress, it just wasn't cutting it. So it is very strange that I won't say I made money like in dollar bills, I guess would be my currency for it. I've gotten paid with opportunities rather than money, because I've had like photographers reach out saying, I just want to take pictures of you in your cosplay. Like, you name what character you want to be, I'll take a picture of it. And I'm like, cool.
That's awesome.
Like, so for my Domino cosplay, we went to like this old like construction zone place and again, I'm thinking like, man, this is crazy. Somebody wants to take a picture of me. Like, like,
You're so
because again,
photogenic.
I just got in cosplay just to be goofy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to be another person of me. So
that authenticity shines through though. Sometimes, you know, people are like, hey, I want to capture that.
it's
you know?
crazy.
And that's
But I
really cool.
think I'm with you where it's like,
Yeah.
if an opportunity was like, we'll pay you to do cosplay, you know, in Vegas or something, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I don't, like, once it becomes a job, it's like, okay, it's lost its essence of like fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I've never been to Vegas, so it's like, I would, but only because it's like I take it as opportunity. Like even though if it may not even be payment, but it's like if you even got me there and stuff like that. Because I always take it in the way that you never know who you can meet there with that. It's like I could meet, you know, these many people and just have an amazing time, and people who want to be in that space like me, where it's like we're just goofy and we just do it because we love it. And it's like even though I came out here for this, I really found more people who just really resonate with what I really feel, you know, and so, I don't know, it's like, I'm kind of like there at that fork in the road, so it's like, even though I've done this character for like 5 years, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I'm really on such optimistic side, like, I just haven't seen that other side yet, and you know, I'm really believing that, you know, the grass is greener where it grows, you know, where you grow.
I guess I'm different, because everywhere, if I'm traveling, I have a cosplay on me. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, guys.
When I grow up.
I just, I bring it just in case, like, I feel goofy in that essence or that moment.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on and, like, go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
shopping at my
That's just my clothes. I want my costume to be my everyday clothes.
and then people are just looking at you like, what in the entire, like, Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts doing some grocery shopping.
Yeah,
I don't know, makes me feel a little
that's awesome.
normal. But I guess going into the next one, have you experienced any negative feedback for any of your cosplays? Because I know that's a lot of that is happening now on social media with the gender bending and the race bending of characters. Have you experienced any of the negative light that comes from that?
I would say personally, yes. Like, there were times where people were like, oh, you're a girl, you can't cosplay as a guy. That's literally like half my
Half your
cosplays. I only have 2 females.
Wow. Okay.
Cause like I started out cosplaying as Eren Yeager,
Gotcha.
and then it just went on from that. But then like even with the females, they're like, oh, you don't have the body for that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one.
That
Holy
is,
crap.
I
I haven't
have
heard that
gotten
usually.
that like
Wow.
once or twice. Oh, you don't have the body for that. Oh, you need like your wig doesn't match or something. It's not correct.
Interesting.
I have
That's
gotten
new.
some
Yeah.
comments, but personally, I don't care.
Yes.
You can tell me
No,
all
you
the negative
shouldn't.
stuff,
You
and I'll be like,
shouldn't.
okay, that's your opinion.
Yes.
I don't care.
And that's none of your business.
I'm just
right?
here
Their
to,
opinion is none
I'm
of
just
your
here to have
business.
fun and enjoy.
This is
Wow.
for me, not for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
new.
That is.
That was
Truly.
my eyes, man. Because I've gotten the race one because my first cosplay was Diva from Overwatch. So of course it was like,
I love
you're not
that
Asian,
one.
she's not black. You're like,
Yeah.
it was a lot of that, but I never, on the flip note, been like, from a female to female, been like, you don't have the body for that character. That is wild.
Wow.
What?
Well, we know, like, in some animes, they have, like,
Voluptuous bodies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we even know, like, the ratio on a physical level is
It's
not
not
humanly
possible.
possible.
Chung-Li's
Like,
thighs will
so,
never
like,
be my thighs.
Literally, like My Hero Academia, like, even
Yeah.
specifically that, they're based on, because they're kids, they're based on actual more realistic proportions of the human body.
Thank God.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z guys are not fit like triangles.
They
How are
can
your
try,
shoulders
they're
this
not.
wide, but your
Exactly.
waist is like
Like,
this small?
tiny,
That's
yeah.
not. There's no way to do that. But yeah, like that's really interesting because I'm really interested by the science and stuff like that. It's just like the
Yeah.
fact that people say you don't have the body. It's just like
Or, like, oh, you're not the correct gender for that. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
it's
And
like
just,
cosplay is really just your.
it doesn't
interpretation
really
of what
matter.
inspires
Yeah.
you.
As long as I kill it, that's all I want to hear.
Exactly. I need you to ask me: is there a single crumb left here? Because I ate.
I hate
Are there any crumbs
yes.
left? That's the question you need to ask. You did not leave a single crumb. That's what you need to do.
Do you get any like negative feedback from Vigilance?
And the funniest thing is, playing a character who has amnesia, if I did, I forgot about it.
That's hilarious. I am so weak.
Because I truly, and honestly, that is the God honest truth. Like, that's the gospel truth. No, I'm just saying, but I love that song. But I haven't heard anyone in that way, because just the positivity of what it's based on and what it was first created as.
Mhm.
But I really haven't heard anything that I can recall. Mind you, I cosplay someone who has amnesia. I'm just saying that. I don't remember any negativity. However, I will say the only negativity that I've ever received was because it was my own voice, my own inner voice. Because I remember when I first wanted to start cosplaying her, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. And I made a list. And like, I don't know when it happened, but one day I was like, this list just needs to go away.
Yeah.
It just has to.
No, I
And
had
then-
that same thing where that inner voice was like, clearly your hair is not this color. Clearly it is not that long. Clearly you don't have those lips. Like I said, Chung-Li. I did so many squats, y'all. It was ridiculous. At some point, these legs weren't legging no more, okay? Because it was like I was doing all the squats and it just, I wasn't becoming Chung-Li. Let's just put it that way. So I do resonate with the inner voice
Yeah.
being kind of like the negative feedback if I didn't get it online, which if I didn't post, I wouldn't have these problems. But here we are. Like,
Man.
I mean, I guess the making of money comes from what you're doing the cosplay for.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the famous cosplayers, they're either into makeup or fashion design, because I know a lot of cosplayers who are like, I really just got into it because I can sew and make my own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it depends on what you're, I guess,
What's your why?
just why. Like,
Yeah.
why do you want to do it?
Yeah.
I will say, I want to get your opinion about, how do you feel about like the OnlyFans aspect of cosplaying? Do you how do you guys
Do you have? Yeah, I'm
support
curious.
it? And
I mean, if that's what makes you happy, go for
Yeah.
it. Like, I'm not here to judge other people.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like, you want to do that, go for it. I might not completely agree, but you do you. That's what I always say. You do you.
get your bag your way.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
because I mean, in that way, cosplay has that. It's a very broad term for that, and how people are able to interpret characters for that. So yes, in that way, I wouldn't say in that way of like the OF version of that, but I always do like. I like the idea of the nerd lust, because I do like I love pinup girls. I love the type of glamour type of look in that way, where it's just like certain things where it can kind of bring in the story of tease in that way. It's very soft, nothing beyond that. Because I like glamour. I like it to look cool and very visually alluring. Like I love that piece. That's the thing I really enjoy when it just comes to like full of colors, vibrant in various ways, but it expresses the personality of that character and how you interpret it to be for yourself. Like I think for myself, that is the core of any type of piece or any type of cosplay that I would want to do. That would be the reason behind it. So I think that's kind of where it sits with that, because I do kind of like a little bit of the fun things with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a fun little take on it, because it's like, I think that's kind of fun to play with.
Yeah. I like it. Well, I really, you guys empty my pockets here. So why not go ahead and wrap that up on that end? Where can they find you for the one time?
For the one time, you guys can find me on all platforms at FSKon Soleil. I'm just kind of spreading my wings, just kind of testing things out and just seeing where it falls and just having fun along the way.
Hey. How about you, darling?
Mostly just on Instagram. Like again, my handle is MLBDesigns834, and on there I also have my website for like my own personal work along with my graphic design work. So yeah.
Yes, plug it, sis. Plug it. And again, you guys can find me at Midori_Hana on twitch.tv. Midori_Hana08 on any form of social media, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, I got it. And feel free to follow FSKon 2024, because we're speaking it into existence. This has been a great convention, and I hope that you guys experience it for yourself next year as well. Yep. Boom. My first panel, and I did it.
Yay!
Did that. I did. Thanks.
Good, incredible.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Okay, that's weird. All right, so.
Love it.
Oh, there we go.
I had to log into
Thank you
people's
so
accounts
much for
to get them
watching.
Pokemon while I was over there.
I am going to stop it here
Oh, yeah. I lived
and
there for
call
like
it
3.5
a
years.
day. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.